government. I don't have training for that. More than ever.
Oh yeah, I haven't done this in a while, but yeah, going live again, and we're gonna do some playing together, and oh yeah, I forgot to do something. I gotta turn on some stuff here. Oh, what a nerd! What's wrong with me? So yeah, I gotta make it so you guys can actually join in. That would kind of help, right? So where is that again? Right, so I'm gonna go look through. Ah yeah, already I apologize. It's been a while since I've done this here. But yeah, haven't played with anybody in a while either. So as you guys join into the stream, I will get all set up so you guys can join in. And let me not show the friends list. So hold on a second. Let me do this here. I can still talk, but I just don't want to show off people's names. But I want to make it so you can join in. King Cobra, what's going on? How you doing? I haven't done this in a while, so I don't have my stuff set so you guys can join me. So hold on a second. Closed. No, invite only friends. Oh, there we go. There we go. And one more setting. I got to appear online so you guys can join me. It has been a long time since I've done a live stream, so I'm hoping everything works. And I kind of forgot how to do this. So let's see. All right, but I do have the Elgato Stream Deck, so I can switch stuff and do stuff I couldn't do before. So yeah. Hopefully that's better. But yeah, so I'm in the tower. You can see I've got crap everywhere. But I gotta make sure I can get stuff off my character and just play. And yeah, I think I'm good in the tower. I'll just throw stuff in the vault. But yeah, if you guys wanna join in, we get up and into orbit, see if anybody hops in, and then we can go do some stuff. I have not played. I just did the weekly videos, but I want to get back to streaming and just hanging out and playing with you guys like we used to do. So definitely join in, and I'll play pretty much whatever. Oh, you're at work? I'm at work too. No, yeah, if I was at work, I would not be doing this. But yeah, so there'll be more live streams. This is the first one. I got to get my feet wet again, get back into it. But I want to see you guys again. I haven't seen you guys in a long time because I haven't streamed. I just do the videos, and then you know, it's kind of cold doing those videos. You just kind of do them, and then I can just go back to life. But yeah, so it's been a while since I did a nice little live stream. So we can do some playing again, and let's get rid of this Chewbacca thing. Yeah, you guys can watch my terrible choices where like I really don't care what it is. I'm just like look quick, and I'm like yeah, I really don't care, and then I just get rid of it. So yeah, there's gonna be tons of terrible choices where I just get rid of stuff, and you know, I have enough stuff in the game. My vault is practically full. But you can see all the God roll videos that I did. I have those weapons. Like those are actually my weapons. That's what I have. So you look like, oh yeah, that's like all the weeks. Like, wait a minute, he covered all those weapons, and yeah, so all the ones I was like, yeah, these are God rolls, and I stand by these. I actually use those weapons. So yeah, some of them were kind of obvious, but you know, other ones were yeah, kind of weird ones. This one I love. This is one of my favorites, but I've been using this recently because it's so lazy. I don't have to do anything. All right, let me see, run around, start doing some gameplay. But yeah, it's been a long time, and I've been doing a lot of music and stuff. Been playing drums, a lot of health things I've been going through with my eye pain and everything. So I haven't played Destiny 2 that much. So let's get over here, and I haven't done distortions either. So I'm just gonna get in and play. But the fire team is open, so you guys can just join on in, hop on in. So King Cobra, what have you been doing? What are you doing? Where are you at work? What work are you doing? Are you with the FBI? What's going on? I can use a few good investigators. Get into some stuff together. But where are you working? What are you up to? You're not driving like a... Are you not flying an airplane and watching the video, are you? Like, I'm a pilot. That's right. I'm flying right now. A bunch of people in the back. I'm watching your video. I have a small little system hooked up. I can just watch TV and watch different stuff. You got a tablet going. You got your phone going. co-pilot's like, yo, man, come on. Oh, you working food? All right. Oh, all right, yeah. I can't work in food because I'm around peanuts too much. I bring peanuts out. I feed crows. Like, I eat peanut butter like crazy. I think if I worked in a food place, I would just contaminate. I'll just contaminate the place. Oh, out of habits, I'm going to hurt. Well, I might as well just get anyway. I did work at McDonald's way back in the day. Like, high school job. I did work at McDonald's. So, that's, that'll happen. So that's that's not really working in food though, but yeah, I did work at McDonald's. Let me see, any food jobs? I did like bartending and stuff like that, but that's not really. I mean, you know, some of those people think it's food, but no, it's not. It's not actual food. You're not eating. There's a lot of nuts in the kitchen. I don't know if you'd need another one. Are the customers allergic to those nuts, or you keep them in the kitchen? I think it was Archer's line, right? Alright, let's get them. Total customer service. Let me see what the hell am I doing over here. Hey, what did I do help? I probably won't. Let's see, who's this guy? Got a shield or something? What's the problem? Do some healing for everybody. Aha! Look at that. I completed the event for everybody. I'm amazing. Look at how good I am. Look at how powerful this weapon was. One hit and that's it. Took him out. Just so good at this game. It's amazing. Yeah, I have done a lot of customer service, or a lot of working with the public. A lot of public jobs. So yeah, it can be really cool. You know, you get some great customers that just make your day. But then yeah, sometimes you get somebody like you just like, what were you thinking? Like what's wrong with you? And they just so some customers can be just crazy. Same thing like working with people. Oh, great. Where are we there? Up. Oh, hi guys. See, yeah, this is the real lazy setup. Yeah, so I find like, you know, there's good stories of like doing sound. A great customer is his son was playing his first show, and he's a guitarist. He had like backing track and everything. So he came to me, and his son was like maybe 17 or 18, like just about like allowed in the club with his dad to do the show, but you know, can't be really doing anything. And it's just him alone. I'm like, oh man, this is his first show, and a big deal. So I was like, all right, so I was running around doing stuff and making the kid feel comfortable and everything, and you know, just going the extra mile. And dad turns around right away, like right before the show starts, and like tips me $100. I was like, holy, like wow, like very nice customer. Then there's other people who like just make you work like crazy and ask you a million questions and drive you nuts, and just, you know, and you wind up losing money talking. And you lose half your mind, and you lose, you know, they're like problem after problem. But you know, somebody like that, like the really nice ones, you don't forget them, like you always remember them. And then the worst ones, like there was this one guy who his guitar was out of tune, doing sound as well, same place. And his guitar was out of tune, and he was a bigger guy. The guy's like twice the size of me. Like in the schoolyard, like he'd definitely be like, you know, throwing footballs at me and stuff to start a fight. So on stage, he's just cursing me out and yelling at me and everything. And he's like, oh, he's blaming everything on me. And he's like, it sounds terrible because I can't play. His guitar was out of tune. His amp sounded horrible. He went like on Facebook and downed me and everything. But somebody at the club was like, don't respond. Just trust me. Just you know, you did your job. You did great. You know, but just let the guy, you know, complain and be a jerk. So I did, and then a few days later, he put a retraction up. He's like, I apologize what I said about the club and the sound man. He's like, I had a bad night. You know, it all came out afterwards. So the guy, like, you know, came clean, but it was a night of standing there you know, and you got somebody on stage pointing at you like, it's this guy's fault that everything sucks right now, and the audience is like, oh, you jerk. Yeah, they're gonna join in, you know. So yeah, there's that kind of customer service too that I've dealt with, where, you know, either you have the whole room like, yay, this guy's great, or the whole room like, we want to kill you. It's like, it's just a job.
But this fig leaf could not hide
Let's do some different stuff here. But yeah, that just reminded me from what you said. Customer service kind of, but it's different. That's but it no matter what you work in, it's kind of, it's the same in a way, because you can think of a customer, you know, like with food that does that kind of stuff, like returning food, or, you know, they ordered something and they said they ordered something else, or, you know, it's got to be people throwing plates everywhere. You know, so no matter what you do or where you are, there's like a story you can relate, like a best customer, worst customer, or job experience. You know. And let me read that. Maybe lazy here. For real, there's just jobs, and people can be all over the place. Yeah, it's so wacky. Like you just work. You know, you're just doing a job. So, you know, like if I had, you know, when I go complain to somewhere, you know, I'm like, okay, like I have a complaint with a device or something. Like, I know that you're just tech support and you have to read off a screen, but I'm also a tech, and this is the problem I'm having, and you know, I'm angry at your company, but not you. You know, so from experience, I also try not to call places like, oh, your product sucks, no, I hate you, and you know, you yell at the person. It's not them; they're just doing a job. You know. So yeah, from past experience, I always keep that in mind, like dealing with anybody. Like, okay, you're angry right now, but don't take it out on the person doing their job. It's not, you know, unless that's the person who actually, you know, like, you program this game, like, yes, I'm responsible for that rocket launcher blowing everybody up. And it's like, you freaking jerk. You can yell at that person. But if it's not that case, then don't kill the messenger. One Tolan, it's Tolan over here. Yeah, I'm like on autopilot with the game here. I just kind of check the chat, and you remember how I play. I barely play. Total autopilot. Where's Tolan? Up here again. To land.
All Guardians in the sector. Sensors have picked up a warsat in a decaying orbit. It's too valuable to be left undefended.
Is that Grumpy Artist? That's a great name.
It's right behind me. I can feel it.
Yeah, so yeah, pretty crazy that I mean, I've been following the game a bit, not the hugest amount, but of course I got to keep updated on everything, but I haven't been playing the game a bunch, unfortunately. So this definitely was like a bit of a, I'm like, what? You know, a little surprise where I had to double check things, and I'm like, wait a minute, because you know, you see things, you hear things, and you know, it can't just go by like, you know, everything you read. So I had to like double check and look around and hold on a second, what's happening here? And then actually seeing like, you know, that it is indeed ending. Like, wow. Is it that one? Is it that one? Nope. I was like, wow. And then like, you know, a few live updates, and you know, last live update, but they did add something today I saw. You know, in the shooting gallery, they added some stuff, a jukebox. This was on Twitter, so Bungie official on Twitter. So like jukebox and a few more live things to shoot, a few more things to be shooting around. Where's the other jerk? So yeah, the shooting gallery, they added some stuff. And then of course like Pantheon today. But yeah, so they'll probably be fixing, there's also some other fixing thing that came up. Like, the thing is, like, you know, for years, like, I look and I see this stuff on Twitter, I follow, I'm like, is this a video? Should I make a video about this? And you know, but then somebody else, there's other people that make these videos, you know, so it kind of doesn't make sense. Like, I do see the news and everything, and like I report what I can, but you know, I know that there's 200 other people making that video, so I tend to kind of not bother and just make like the videos that I've been making, kind of deal. Oh, this guy's here. See, there's my little godroll stuff. I didn't even get to go to heavy. But yeah, so my setup is like, you know, that I just kind of run around, especially solo. I hardly have to do anything. I don't have to reload. Then when I get to any kind of boss thing, you know, then I'll do the old switch. So I just do this guy, then I can go hit my main retrograde. Then I go here to this outrageous fortune with bait and switch, and yeah, so tons of damage going on. And you want to try Pantheon? Yeah, I may try. Maybe off. I don't know. I don't know about live. Suck too much for that. But I mean, me personally, not everybody else. But yeah, maybe dependent. Yeah, because you know, there's enough live streams I'm gonna wind up doing, and hopefully, maybe if enough people join, we do like a Pantheon run. Maybe if it's not too, you know, too long, you know, because the raids were just too long to do. And yeah, but have a nice charm, and some of the others are too loud for me. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's a very relaxed. I did start the channel like because of my son, and then like there was quite a few kids in the beginning, so it's kind of hard to, you know, just change from that and like start cursing and being like, yeah, I'm an adult, and here's some bar humor. You know, so like I throw in stuff like that I can for the adults, but you know, then I also had like quite a few dads. I'm like, hey, I get, you know, thanks for your channel. I get to watch with my kid. You know, I can't do that with the other channels. I'm like, oh man, you know. So yeah, I try to keep a clean channel as much as possible because I just never know who's watching. So now, even though it's like sloppy, I can just have like a loadout where I can just be sloppy. Just kind of, so I like having a sloppy loadout. Some damage there, and then just gotta get rid of these jerks in front of me. Some old bait and switch, and you know, it's kind of it's sloppy, but I survive. Not the best in the world, but I'm surviving. Another one of these. Right. So kind of getting through that. Okay, so there's yeah, there's my panic setup. So the whole yeah, I don't run an accuracy setup or anything. I run like a just kind of panic setup. But yeah, it gets me through things. And then if I do use it accurately, then you know, that is a little something there. It does work. But also it's a good panic setup because I can just go and just throw everything I need and actually kill things that are coming at me. So that's why I like the panic setup of it, because as I'm getting surrounded and getting back into a corner, I'm able to just kind of clear out the jokes, the heavy jokes coming at me. And that's where doing all those god roll videos help that. And I didn't collect every one. Like I didn't get this week. I may go back and get it. I don't know. Oh, I gotta do one more. Okay, let me see. Keep you on the edge of your seat. Yeah, and I haven't played in a while too, so that helps out. I've been doing the late Monday night, like the no kind of. I gotta get this done because I need to do like Zavala, and you know, I was doing Banshee, but Banshee I could just do without anything. You know, you just sign into the game and do Banshee. But Zavala, you gotta do some work to do the Zavala video, or you gotta pay a bunch of bright dust. And once I spent all of my bright dust, I had to do some work in order to simply get the bright dust. So Monday night became like, oh man, I gotta play. Where's the corruption over there? You pay a little attention. Grumpy's on it. Oh, Grumpy is on it. Great. Great name, and now you're actually helping. Probably helping yourself, but also me too. Yeah, it's sloppy time again. Here we go. Just waste the super right now. Again. All right. Yeah, Cobra, it's been a while since we have played together, so definitely when you're not working, I figured like Saturday would be good, and I almost didn't make it today, but I'm like, I gotta do this. So I spent the time like setting up and everything, and I figured, you know what, at least start. Like I saw a video recently, because I stopped doing this for like a long time, so it is weird coming back. But it's like, you know, just you gotta start somewhere. But yeah, definitely when you are free, it would be good to play again. I did look in Streamlabs has the hours that everybody watched my streams. So, and I did see you on there. I did forget the number though, but you did have a pretty high number for watching me live. Mostly mornings, and you are in the same time zone at 6:23 p.m. from me right now. You were a close time zone, right? So you're on mostly mornings? Let me go collect that. Oh no! Why done with these maniacs? Very sloppy setup here. I love it. Oh, Streamlabs. I'm like, what the? No. Yeah, get some
Left. Back to the right.
Oh, Mountain Standard Time. Okay, you're a little. So it's 6:30 for me. It's like 4:30 for you. Because I knew you were kind of close in time. Can I reach those guys? Standard time. Yeah, that's like right in the middle. Okay, yeah. Is that, am I missing something? Yeah, I should be going to that there. Makes sense for me to go to that. 4:25. Oh, okay. And you're on in the mornings. You know what? I'm going to be streaming at all different times because the fact that everybody is everywhere. So like if I do stream at like 1, 2 in the morning, well that's like 2. You'll be sleeping then. Nah, I don't know. I went past the thing. I'm paying hardly any attention to anything. Where's that thing over here? Where'd that Destiny 2 symbol go? Get the carrots here. So Yeah, that would have to be like morning. Salty lizard. Wait a minute.
Wandered far from one enemy's dreamland to another.
Oh, this name changes, but I think the salty lizard Jake. Wait a minute. Gotta find out in the live chat. I think it could be possible. Because that is also a hard thing, the old name changes. I wind up getting like, get so used to somebody's name, then they change it. And you're like, wait a minute. And then, you know, when you don't play or stream or do anything for a long time, you can also kind of forget the newer names. I'm going with my hunch. Maybe. I think so. Let's see. Should be joining the chat. I believe so. Oh man, are you there in the chat? I'm not sure which. I got the bird feeding. I don't know which emotes I have. Oh, where I got that one. Where's that? Where? There we go. Let me get in there. Oh, it's been a while. It's been a long time. See if you're in the stream by any chance in the chat. Yeah, Get Wrecked was his old name for like many years. For a long time. But I know that emote gave it away. And also Mike Whitman. But I also said, I'm pretty sure that he changed his name to Salty Lizard. My memory was correct, but yeah, definitely the emote gave it away. Alright, so I think we're kind of running distortions, I guess, I don't know. I'm just being sloppy as usual, throwing stuff around. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Have a seat for a moment. Let me check. Hold on a second. Am I anywhere with this? Oh, distortions thing. I gotta go back to her, or yeah. I still gotta do that. Wow. I don't even know where it is. Yeah, there's a lot that I gotta do. Distortions, here we go. Let me track that. Okay, a little bit more. Almost there. Let me put my fan up a little. Oh, yeah. Alright, so do a little, oh, you're a 3. I'm a 3 or a 2 as well. I'm probably a 1. This guy's an 8 over here, Orange Crush. Get a little fancy. Alright, so do a little more of these, distortion things. And see what else. I haven't run anything, so yeah, if there's anything that you want to run or gotta run, just start it out. Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing? What's going on back here? Oh, Reed, something's going on there. Alright, do some more distortion stuff. The chest, okay. Right, there we go. Beautiful. Diabetes. Oh man, they made that into a weapon? That's horrible. I can't read that. What is that? Yeah, I'm gonna misread weapons. But that's horrible. They made that into a weapon. Somebody should complain to them. Either that, I read it wrong. I'm pretty sure I read it wrong. That would be a terrible weapon. That's just not, you know. Start shooting people with stuff like that. Alright, here we go. Let me see what Alright, I got enough stuff here. I probably got, yeah, let me delete. Let me get rid of that weapon. It's a 428, what is it? Insectoid robots. Oh man. It's a support frame. I can't just get rid of this. Hold on a second. It's an auto rifle. Oh man, I'm having problems deleting this one. I don't care about that really. See, that's the most attractive one for me personally. That and support frame. But besides that, I kind of don't care for it with my stupid playstyle. So yeah, it's got to kind of go to something else that'll work. This one here. All right, yeah. So I gotta be a little smart. I know I just delete stuff like crazy. Ironwood, that's my nickname in college. I did the stabilizing is a lot of fun. Let me check out quick. Oh, it's pretty nice. No. Oh, don't use void that much though. Sorry, I'm just looking quick. Yeah, okay. I gotta sit on that one. This too? Okay. I'll check that out later. I know you're waiting like, alright, what are you doing? Yeah, that's why I usually don't do this stuff during the stream. Okay, we'll do the event. Let me see if I'm done with the distortion thing, and then we can... Let me just try here. We can... Get off, I'm holding square. What's going on? Get out of here. Get out of that boat. There we go. Ah, now I'm paying attention again. Here we go. Alright. Back to playing the game. Here we go. About to get...
All guardians in the sector. Sensors have picked
I knew,
up
I'm
a
like,
war
wait a
set
minute.
in
The
decay.
Warsat one.
It's too valuable
You
to be
know it.
left undefended. Get it home.
That was a good quality look down moment. Alright, here we go. We still have the... Oh, man. Oh, I did change where you can capture, damn it. The clip capture. Changed it and I forgot where I put it. Thought I made it a button in Streamlayer and Stream Deck. Nope. Don't know where I put it. Need that, probably not. Yep. Get some kind of shot in. Yeah, I'm gonna go collect a little bit of ammo there. I might need some. I need ammo. Very busy. Well, I might as well shoot that once. What you do about nothing. Very busy fire team. Alright, yeah, they're all, everybody's on it. Look it up some poop. Okay. What is, there we go. Okay. I get to do some kind of damage. I get to help a little bit when boss comes. That's nice. Drop any ammo. There we go. That's where I'll help. Spray crap everywhere and then do boss damage. That's all I'm good for. That's it. I'm jumping around above you. That's good too. I will get. Oh, very good. Alright, let me check out what I can get rid of. Jake, are you in the chat? Oh, what's going on here? Oh, no. Oh, jeez. See, oh, man, it really... I know, Jake, like, look at this roll. I hate getting rolls like this that, like... Because just looking at it already, it's just like, yeah, like, if I was a sniper, like, this could wind up being pretty damn good. Well, snapshot closing that? Well, maybe. Well, I mean, I'm not going to use it. But yeah, like when I get something like that, I really wish we can just trade. I can just give rid of it to somebody, be like, oh, here you go. I'm not doing this. I don't need it. You can just have it. I think that would be nice. But just can't do that. Doesn't work. Just spray into the crowd nicely. There. Just gonna be spraying around everything. Did not get Master of Arms that time. That's upsetting. Now, my previous mid retrograde was rewind rounds and bait and switch. So it was kind of a pain in the ass to get bait and switch to proc the secondary weapon, you know, it's just kind of stupid. It did great damage, but it was just a little dumb. So having Master of Arms is definitely better just to not proc that stuff here. But this one is definitely easier to use than the first one that I got, and then I missed the middle one. That's all I had. There's a second one I had like a few months ago. I did not pick that one up. It was pretty good. There's a I forget what the roll was. I mean, there was 5 rolls, but there was one great roll. Yeah. You know, it's not bad on my Outrageous Fortune because I do get it to the way I play. Like, it makes sense. It does work for me on there, and it does help. Like what you see when I was solo and getting surrounded, it like really, it kicked in and really helped. But like right now, you know, it's not gonna work because I only have one weapon. I don't have ammo for this weapon, so here's where my rotation sucks. Did run out of ammo. Like solo, I don't run out of ammo, but of course it's a lot more work and less damage, or you know, it's definitely easier to play with people. Definitely easier, but you get a lot. I have done like runs where I'm watching a YouTube video, like learning something, and then I'm just playing the game on top, and I'm just running around with this stupid thing and just dropping and dropping and dropping, and then when I get to a boss I just do the rotation and, you know, done. You know, I'm out of there. But see here, not like it was before. So yeah, I gotta drain everything, and now they're just kind of basic weapons because, okay, not really proccing anything. So now I just have to waste out my ammo just so I can get special ammo again and start off. So like I'm not doing the damage I could be doing or should be doing at all because I ran out of my silly ammo there. See, so now that's active. But yeah, it does help. But yeah, once I if I run out of special, that's what sucks about this is if I do run out of special, I'm kind of screwed. But this is also the first time that it's happened. But solo is different. Some things, this is a good solo setup that I have, and it allows me to get through stuff. But it's my first time playing with a team. I do not really nightfalls, but I will do some kind of runs. But again, I'm watching a YouTube video and like learning some song on drums or something, or how to do some kind of technique. Or some AI shit, so I'm learning something. So this is a good kind of setup for that. But yeah, so I did have bait and switch running on both, which was the kind of silly thing. But then, switching back and forth, I kind of had two weapons. Once I got into it, then my special and my heavy were both running bait and switch. So like I was doing a lot of damage, but also it was a weird rotation to get to get them to work. So yeah, once I'll see if I can replace the. I do have some decent heavies, but I do like that. Oh man, another. Frenzy. Oh man. See, I wish I can just. I know we can vault it. This one here I want to take a look at, but probably not going to use that. Hold on a second. I just want to bring that up quick. Trade that in. And yeah, before my. Like there he goes, deleting again. That's a 75. We'll sit on that. Oh, yeah. So we'll hang out with that. Just for the moment, just to have something to go. Okay. Oh, okay. See, you're on Discord now. Okay, hold on a second. Hold on. Hold on, where are you there? Okay, there you go. Hold on. Alright, I'm not sure how Discord is still set up. I gotta open it up, put my headphones on, and see what's happening as far as the chat there. But I see you just sent something that popped up. Hold on a second. And Kobe, you're still there? You still you're preparing food? Are you dealing with customers and watching the stream? Let me see what okay, let me take one moment here to because I'm kind of full. Who's this? I'm not gonna really use this though. Like I know I'm not gonna use stuff, so me just getting rid of stuff. Just I need the room. Well, I mean that's a possibility. That's a possibility. This, you know what? I'm gonna lock this because it looks like a decent sniper, but I am going to put that in the vault. All right. So let me see what hold on a second. I also gotta check Discord. Let me try to open that up. And let me see where I am with this here. Yeah, with that. Great. Oh, okay. I got something on the map. that it? Scenic spot. Alright, we'll check this scenic spot real quick. Let me check this and then I'm gonna open. I'll get to the Discord and see if that is. What's the scenic spot? What are we doing? Oh, okay. Is this part of it? No. Let me see if this is it or not. No. That's just the. Try it. What did it say? Ah, maybe it's not. Where's the distortion? Oh, is it right there? No, is it the nightmare? Oh, I didn't do that yet. Alright. Yeah, I'm not sure where it's pointing to me at the moment. Unfortunately. Hold on a second. Let me see if Discord does work. Almost there. This is the boring part. Hold on. Alright. Yeah, I'm trying to open Discord. Let me see if that actually works, Jake. And it's so weird having headphones on. Bring me there. I don't think that's the spot, but just in case. I do have some game mode. Yeah, okay. Mother Teresa. Oh man, wow, that's it's an honor. It's just an honor. It really is. Gotta put you. Alright, Discord finally opened. Upgrade your setup. I'm not up. Get out of here. Ooh, where was the chat? Oh man, I don't even know where the chat was. Oh man, I know there was a chat set up. But I'm not seeing. What is this ad crap? I think it's over. No, that's a server. Man, I don't know where the chat is. Wait. There it is. Okay. Oh yeah, I got you in my ears now. Can you hear me? Oh, all right.
Eyes up, Guardian. Fallen ether drop coming your way. Make short work of them.
Oh, all right. I'll yell. Just keep it low. keep the volume low. I'm gonna yell. Yeah, that has been. Oh man, I mean, since playing, could be. I don't even know. I can't tell time anymore. If it's a year or 2 years. Let me see. Oh wow, yeah, that is a while. Oh, good stuff though. Hopefully all good stuff. Yeah. That's okay. Yeah, I tried to get I had made changes because Elgato came out with some new stuff. And of course, you know, I had to set it up and test it and everything. And so the old Discord chat, like it went in that spot, the thing that I'm testing, and I don't have that open. I didn't completely set it up So the old where the Discord was, where you would come through, is not actually coming through. Let's see if I can, you know, also for the stream's sake, if I can change this. Oh, wait a minute. Would it be? It's probably Discord. I don't know if Discord is still, but I didn't change Discord. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just trying to work out an audio problem here. Trying to see what, wait. No, that's right. Okay. Just trying to see. Yeah, I'm not sure. It's not, yeah, it's not coming through. For some reason, Discord isn't coming through. Well, it... Speaker. Let me just patch it differently.
Because you're breaking up a little bit for me as well. Not a lot, just a bit.
Let me mute that. Yeah, I don't know if it's something is... Oh, it's also going to pass. Alright, yeah, forget it. Yeah, there was some noise that was coming through because that's... Yeah, forget it. I can't do that. Yeah, I guess because of my microphone volume. Yeah, let me X that out. Sorry. Okay, so, yeah, forget about it. I'd have to work out Discord differently. Because I did turn it on, but I think it has my mic going through as well. So that's just going to mess up the whole entire stream. It's not patched correctly to have your voice come through. So you're only in my headset. Essentially, yeah. Yeah, so whatever settings it had before in Discord, it defaulted to something different. So it's not my streaming setup. So, yeah, so there's that. All right. Alright, do a little more distortions. Let me see. I'm supposed to go to some area. Signal followed. Yeah, I don't see any signal. Wait, where's my signal here? It's definitely not that. No, it's the Leviathan. Alright, guys, cut it out. Yeah, funny. Yeah, I can't see. Every time I go to look to find where I'm supposed to go for the next thing, something winds up happening. Which is, I guess, good. But I gotta do something. Yeah, I'm also not getting much. Oh. Wait, could we? Battery? Sure. Alright, here we go. Take time to split that. Oh, alright, well, I'll reload later. There we go. Hey, what a mess. We're getting some good stuff there. Alright, okay. Where the hell does it want me to go? Oh, I guess it is there. Okay, alright, alright. Yeah, I know, I looked at that before. I'm like, I went to the other one. I'm like, that can't be it. That's too, it's too simple. But yeah, that's probably it. Nice and simple, eh? Oh, great. What was that little twitch there?
Listen.
Man, I haven't been here in a while. It's weird, like, yeah, it's definitely bringing back memories because I haven't, you know, I haven't played. Especially, like, certain areas. Look at those. Sure, Synergy popped up. I'm saying, like, nothing was proccing over there. Like, no... wasn't getting anything. Kind of weird. I'm not gonna bother with these guys, because we're going and do this here. Hot thread, you know it. Oh wait, it's a vantage point you gotta look for. Again, he runs right past it. Hello. This thing going there. Hold on a second. Oh, okay. It is all the way in there. Alright. I will do this. Oh yeah, my controller is still broken. I did go... I gotta make the video. All the videos that I don't make, it's hilarious. But I did go to some place where you can test your controller. And I plugged in my controller. And yeah, it just confirmed like how screwed my controller is. Where my control sticks are just stupid. They don't stop moving. So it's like they just constantly wiggle back and forth, and that stops my running. So that's for some reason what it is. But yeah, I plugged in and I did record it, so I do have that. At some year I'll put out that video. Hopefully soon I'll throw that video out because it is a problem and it's what stops me from running. So you can actually just plug in your controller, go to the site, plug in your USB, and see what is going on with your controllers doing if you have stupid problems like I do. So essentially, you know, that's kind of it. Yeah. Okay, King Cobra, I'll see you soon. Thank you for joining. Your phone's dying. Yeah, keep your phone charged. Don't let it die on me. Don't waste it on me. But yes, we gotta play again soon if you're still there, and I will talk to you soon, Cobra. King Cobra. I know where we're going. Ah. Okay, hold on. Something up here? There's enemies? There's something to collect. Come on, get up there. You can do it. Oh, it is an enemy. Collectible. I'd like to collect him. Ah, look at these gentlemen. Ladies of the night. There we go. Oh. Trying to get out of here. Will you stop it? Alright, now I'm out of ammo because I'm an idiot. Alright, so let me check what must have going on a whole thing here. Alright, whatever. I'm gonna have to open my door in a moment because I don't have AC. It's freaking hot in this room. What was the sorrow where excuse me. This? It will heal you. Oh. Crunchy. Okay, there's my ammo. Nope. I thought I saw a special arm. There it is. There it is. All right. Alright, let me see where we gotta go. Oh, I think I... You know what? Hold on a second. I think when I switched over... I'm sorry, Jake. I realized when I switched over to... trying to switch to have it go in the stream that your voice stopped and I stopped hearing you in my headphones. So I just switched over again. There you go. Now you're in my headphones. I'm like, he's been silent for a while. Oh, man. Yeah, I was doing both, like talking to you and streaming because the stream can't hear you. So it's kind of a, but also I wasn't sure if you were there because since I did switch, I kind of shut you off from the headphones. So my headphones were incredibly silent. It was weird. Yeah. All right, let me see. Oh, he says hello in chat. Yeah, I can't get it to, for some reason, go through. I got to reset up to go into Streamlabs so you can come through. And so my mic doesn't go through. I had it set up normally before, but now it's doubled where my mic is going to come through twice. Which is just horrible. Once is enough for people. Once is bad enough. Yeah. Oh, I'm not even sure where I'm supposed to go next. I lost everything. Oh no, I think that's it for that. Okay, that was old crap. Alright. So let me see where we can go. Get out of here. Let me just get out of here and let me open my door because I need some AC. Hold on. Alright, let me see what I'm doing. Okay. Yeah, it's weird. I got you in the headphones I'm trying to talk to, and then I have like the stream. So it's kind of a weird. And also, like, I made no plans to do anything. I'm just like, alright, I'm just going to go live, and whoever joins will do whatever. So let me go. Fast travel to Sanctuary. See for a moment, get everything together. So have you been playing the game at all, Jake? I haven't really been. I just do the videos, and I haven't been playing that much, unfortunately. Oh, you played like an hour in 2025. Yeah, you quit for a while. Things have been crazy. Yeah, it's, life takes over. Yeah, it is,
This is not the Tower, Guardian. Do not stand idle.
see. Oh, you didn't get to do Sparrow Racing in D1? Oh, you missed that whole thing?
That I am not at his beck and call, and that he is fortunate we have not shut him away.
This is weird. Okay. Oh, this is so weird because I have you. I'm talking to you in the headphones. So anybody like watching the stream, if anybody like would be watching, it's just like kind of weird. They're just going through screens and like
evils befell
agreeing with you.
you?
So it's just kind of a weird. It's a weird spot. I'm trying to figure out how
Is
to.
as the queen said.
Give me 1 second to try to get you into the stream normally. Hold on a second. I have an idea. Maybe this might work. That goes to there. Shh. No, it's still gonna double out, right?
I know you.
Yeah, I gotta figure this out some other time. I can't do this live on the stream. That's just kind of. Yeah, yeah. Because I'm trying to reroute it, but
If I can
it's
hear
just-
the words of the
yeah.
day,
Sometimes you can just do
am
something
I
quick
dead as well?
and it works. Other times, like you have to do some crazy crap, and this time it is the crazy crap, not the easy fix. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I've been live.
Shadows surround us, Guardian. Speak.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I figured that you saw the stream and then you hopped on.
We do not seek to exculpate the Witch Queen. Her actions will be repaid in
Oh,
time.
okay. That makes sense.
Trust.
I didn't get the notification. I didn't get one either. I'm used to that.
Hold nothing back. Did Zavala send you? He does not trust me.
Yeah.
Quiet here is
Yeah, because since I'm live, because
There's
right now
full
to
of
us it
that
makes
which
sense. You're
is
talking to me in my ears,
unsaid.
but anybody who would be watching, it's just like silence and a screen. You know. So yeah, it's weird on that end, on the live end. Yeah. Also, I'm not like in the middle of playing anything. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. But oh yeah, Europa has a distortion. I'll chase that. But yeah, just
I'm
trying to figure out what to do
relieved to see
too.
you.
But let me see. Yeah, we'll head to here. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out my brain because it would be
I can
cool to
sense
have you
your
on and have a
face, great
conversation and have
challenges.
stuff going.
good.
So as I'm
You
talking
need
and
to
figuring
be
stuff
at
out
your best
and
with the dark.
telling you, I'm also thinking in my brain how to reroute it. Because I got to make sure you can hear me. Because right now you're hearing me through my computer mic. And not through... Oh, I don't need this thing. Hold on, let me shut off my... There we go. Right, yeah. Just feel like stream-wise, it would be better. We can just talk about stuff and joke around, and that works good for the stream. Yeah. Then we can just talk about something and chat about a subject. Well, yeah. There's always some weird. Well, yeah, you gotta understand. Like, I use the free versions of stuff. And then like if something makes enough money, then I'll invest in a better version of it. But pretty much like doing the channel has paid for me to be able to have Destiny 2 and get the content and get the stuff to do the channel. You know what I mean? But it hasn't been like, you've seen me the whole time. You see my numbers. I haven't got to the point of like where I can go and get like, streamers memberships and, stuff that the, full-time, somebody who it's their job. They're like full-time streamers. Like, I definitely don't, I don't have those packages. But also, different stuff comes with that. You know, you get what you pay for. So when you use the free stuff, you know, you get the free stuff. You know, I'm able to stream, I'm able to do a lot of stuff. But if I want to have things just connect and work all great, you know, then, you know, there's packages for that. You know, there's different. Same thing with Discord. Like, I run normal Discord. I always get, like, stuff for whatever, Nitro. I'm like, I don't need that. Like, I barely use this thing, you know. But, yeah, with all the stuff, like, I just have, like, the... You know, I'll run free, and then, you know, like with photography. You know, I'll get something, and, you know, if I get a photography job, somebody's like, okay, you know, I'm going to pay you X amount to do this. It's worth it to go buy something. Because, you know, that money's coming right away, or it's going into that program. You know what I mean? Yeah, so you got to reinvest that way. If this channel would have taken off, then I would have invested in the stuff, which would have made it take off more. You know what I mean? Like that kind of, you know. Or if I was 17 and like mommy and daddy had a bunch of money, then hell yeah, I would have had all that shit. You know, it would have just been like, or if I had the money myself, it'd just be like, you know, screw my kids, I'll just invest in this channel. You know, then I, you know, that's different. But yeah, just get the basic, the basic channels.
Unless, of course, the fight becomes too costly.
Oh, not sure what that word means, but yeah, that the free edition. Pretty much. Yeah. So yeah. But yeah, however, I had so there's something else that that they came out with that like for streaming, and I'm like, okay, at some point I'll stream again. So I kind of half set it up, but I didn't completely set up the mic. But I think I did set up the Discord chat to it, and like the game. So I think I half set it up. So if I did switch to it, I'm not sure what would work and what wouldn't. But it should integrate like right in the Streamlabs. So I'll work on that for the next stream to make sure that I have the Discord coming through. Because it's again, it's better for the chat too. I mean, for the stream. He needs a better solo weapons. I may have to change this. Let's see. Yeah, so yeah, my son Super, he's doing pretty good. He's 17. He's actually doing kung fu. Yeah. Yeah, my son is 17 now. It's kind of insane. Yeah, you met him. Yeah. Well, this game's been going for 12 years. So, and I started the channel because of my son, because he started going to school, and he wanted to see me playing Destiny 2. So like, and you can see my first videos are like, it's just like, you know, play and then afterwards go into you know, they're hitting the share button and upload to YouTube. Those were my first videos. You know, shared from the PlayStation for my son. The first night you met me in D1. Oh, you're 16. You're gonna be 26, okay. Oh, 10 years. Oh, wow. Oh. That's insane. Yeah, we've known each other 10 years. Oh, wow, that's crazy. Oh, happy 10-year anniversary. Yeah, time has gone by a little bit quick. Yeah. Oh yeah, the icebreaker. It took you how long to get the icebreaker? Like 6 months? Oh, it was a year. Okay. I always go under. I don't like to exaggerate. I try to shoot under with numbers. So it took you. It was like a year of runs. And yeah, there were some people that would get it like the first night. They'd like subscribe and they'd be like, "Hey, can I do a run?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And then they get the icebreaker. I'm like, "Holy." New Year's 2018. Well, at least you can find that video. You can go back to the channel. It's still there. Yeah, I still have all the only time I get rid of a video is if like the audio is bad, something goes wrong. If I got something terribly wrong, like there has been like a video or two where like would rush stuff because I got life to do, you know, and I'm like, oh man, I gotta get this video out. And I would just push it and just like get it out, and then afterwards be like, oh no, wait, what the hell, you know, because I do copy and paste stuff. Like I will use to save time. I'll use like the same document, and then like I won't clear everything properly, and then like that'll get into the next video or something. Or into the next description, and I'll know because somebody will be like, hey, what the hell? And I'm like, what? And then I'll go look and be like, oh my god, like, oh, that's from last week's. I'm like, oh shit, I didn't clear it out properly. You know, it does save me time to like, you know, to go in and have like a template for stuff. But then also like if you don't do it properly, you know, you have something that carries over, you know, and that will like just screw everything up. So I have done that already, where I'm like, you know, and then I'll be out working or doing something, and I'm like, oh shit, I'm not at home, and I'm like, oh, I screwed up, and then you just gotta like take down the video and then go home and redo stuff. You know. But that doesn't happen a lot that quick. But I've had that happen, and there was something with a Godroll video too, where I had something stick over the origin trait, like problem solver, and I'm like, what the hell? And I'm like, that's not on that weapon. I'm like, what is this sub talking about? And I go check the video, and I'm like, oh, fuck. And then I go check, and I'm like, oh, that's from the Outrageous Fortune. And I was like, oh man, I didn't change the origin trait, and I did a review on the damn thing. So like, you know, I have done reviews with like last week's, like something from last week sneaking in. So, you know, that was something that was a problem. But
perhaps the Guardian can help.
or a heavy troll. There you go. That would, I'll take that. That's about it. Yes, yeah, I gotta look through my old videos, and what I've been looking to do, I have a note for it for a while, is to go through, I had to find in Streamlabs, and I finally found it, where everybody's live stream hours, you had like 80 or 90 or something. Like you, of course, you had the most, but I just looked this up, and yeah, you had like 80 or 90 hours. But I have to go through everybody's live stream hours. I can't find out for people just watching on the channel, unfortunately. So if somebody has watched every single video and supported me like crazy and they never commented or I don't know about them, you know, like they won't show up anywhere. So that part kind of sucks, you know, but I'm able to track like live stream progress for when the tracking was on. If it was turned off, like I didn't sign in for a week and it turned off, then, you know, I can't. And, you know, if you watch like 10 hours, it didn't track. You know, so all the numbers are a little lower. But, yeah, I want to go through old stuff and at least, like, you know, do like a kind of memories thing and a thank you to everybody, you know, and try to find like the oldest videos that I can that I still have saved, you know, around on backup drives and, you know, and make like a Destiny 1 and Destiny 2 memories video of like the past, you know, 12 years that I've been playing this game. Because I joined like the second week. Whenever the Galahorn, this like two of my first memories of Destiny. For Destiny 1, it was number 1 Xur. This is my first like kind of YouTube-ish memory. My first regular memory is going into the EDZ, the Cosmodrome. Like where you first spawn in and going, and there's like a bunch of enemies and some warlock came and threw a Nova Bomb. I don't know if it wasn't a public event, there's like just some kind of regular business, and yeah, like something, whatever, and like a bunch of enemies, and some warlock comes and like throws a Nova Bomb and just clears them all out and waves at me and took off. And this is before I had Nova Bomb unlocked. This is like just walking into the game, and I was like, "Ah, oh, that's cool." I'm like, "Man, I want to get that. I want to help people like that." I don't remember who that was. I wish I knew that person's name, because they inspired my whole journey. So like whoever that warlock was, like set the whole tone for me. I'm like, yo, this is such a cool game. Like I just got in and that person just like cleared out all the enemies and like waved at me like Superman. I'm like, that's really cool, you know. So kind of it set the tone for me to kind of like just try to do that with people, you know. And then like you subscribers wind up just coming in and doing that again for me, where I can just run a bullshit setup and just, you know, talk on screen and run around and die a bunch, and you guys can just cover it. So, you know, that was cool. But yeah, I'm hitting incorrect buttons here as, see, just what I said, I can just like do nothing and be like, Jake cleared everything and made me invisible. I didn't do anything but just talk. So there's the example. But the my YouTube example was with Xur. Now, hopefully I remember this properly. I remember Xur being, if you go to the Destiny 1 tower, where you first spawn in and you go to the left, and there's like a little ledge that you can kind of see, but there's like nothing there. I remember Xur being there. I remember Xur, like it would be across from where, as if you were going to like the left side of the tower. I forget what everything's called right now. Due to the injury, I get memory problems. Heading to where the jukebox was, the jukebox section. No, not the jukebox section. That would be to the right. If you spawn in and head to the left. Yeah. So let's say like you spawn in to the tower like right here. Like here's the center of the tower, and then you're gonna go this way, and you're gonna go like head through like a doorway. And there's like a little kind of thing here, like a ledge you can look over. I remember Xur being right there. I swear, I have a memory of Xur being in that spot. And then over here is where you would go through the doorway, and then you travel through and go through everything. And then you come through and, what's his name? I'd say like the speaker, or whoever's like over there. And then Xur would be by the big doors. Or he would be over here towards the edge. Xur would pop up. in those two locations. And then you can, I forget who was over here, but you can later on wind up going to that spot to get Amanda? Not Amanda, but yeah, shaders. Yes, yeah. And I'm having like memory problems right now, but I call her Martha Stewart. Yeah, so I gotta remember her regular name now. But yeah. So yeah, in that area is what I was just talking about, like over there. So I remember seeing Zur in that first area before you get to that area, and he had the Galahorn. I know this is a long story because I'm trying to describe the area. So he had the Galahorn, and I had seen some video. I had, started searching on YouTube, and some dude like Dado did some video saying like, "Oh, you guys gotta get this. It's like the most powerful rocket launcher in the game, and like the most powerful weapon in the game." I'm like, so I'm like, strange coins. How do I? So it took me the whole weekend till Monday, and like Monday or Monday night, I went back to Zur. I went back to that spot, and I'm like, what the hell? And I went back and I watched Dado's video, and I saw he was, I'm like, yeah, this is right. And I'm like, what the hell? And I remember it was Dado because it was Dado, and I followed him for Zur information. He was one of the first people I found for Destiny 2. For Destiny 1. Sorry. So I wound up following him, and here's my source of information for a lot of stuff. So I'm pretty sure it was his Zur video that I saw. And went to get the Galahorn on Monday, and of course Zur was gone, and that's when I learned my big lesson about Zur. That he's only there for the weekend. That's why I would always say with people when Zur's time is, and I'd answer those comments, because I was that dude and nobody answered my comments. I didn't have a YouTuber that answered me. So no matter who I went to was like, hey, I went to, where's Zur? I went there, I'm trying to get the Galahorn. Nobody answered my ass because I didn't super chat them. I got no answers from none of the YouTubers back then. And that's another reason why I go to answer comments so much. If somebody needs help. If somebody's like, yo, I think that this weapon is garbage, or I think my weapon's better. I don't want to argue. I'll let the community say yes or no. I'll let them argue it out. But yeah, if it was like a question or something, like, yeah, I would answer. Sometimes I'd be going to sleep. I'm like, oh, let me just answer this because I remember that sucked. So that's two things that set how I was on this channel, going through, was, just kind of answering that simple question of like, I worked my ass off all weekend and I'm trying to get the Galahorn. Where is Zur? Like I watched your video and now, where is this dude? And I had to find the answer myself. Maybe it was in the video, I don't know. Maybe it was in the description, or maybe I went back and watched it and he said he's only there. That's possible. But yeah, any of my early comments that I asked, I never got answered back from anybody. That's one thing I remember is like never getting, except for one video, Mesa Sean. Doing it like they gotta just stand by somebody carrying something. Where I saw him in the tower during Zur, and like I danced, and they called me the happy guy. And I was like, yeah, I was the happy guy in the video. And he's like, oh, great. Or something positive back, something nice back. It wasn't like, yo, screw you. But it was like something like, glad you enjoyed the video, or thank you for supporting. Something positive back. That's it. That's the only time I got a comment back from any big YouTuber. That was about it. So I made it a big important thing to answer comments for those reasons. Oh, weapon reviews. Probably for D1. Oh, D2, okay. Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. So for anybody watching, or anybody watching, Jake said, because in in D1 I would do like the weapon reviews. When Mr. Sean stopped,
The servitor
then I was like, oh, there's an opening. I was watching his stuff. I'll take over and I'll do it now. I don't like to infringe on people's stuff, even though 200 or 1,000 other people do it. It's just a weird thing of mine. So when he officially stopped, I'm like, okay, I used to watch you every week. I'll just continue. But then in D2, I did do some weapon reviews. And since I'm not in PvP, Jake would give me like the PvP tips and be like, oh, actually, that's good for PvP. Because I would ignore PvP a lot. And I try not to anymore. I try to, not to ignore PvP. But I still, only know like what I hear or read. I don't have much experience. So if somebody does put out that something is great for PvP and it's like a solid role, it would be, I'd kind of listen more to that person than myself because they have PvP experience that I don't, But yeah, I can give tips for PvP, but I don't follow them. It's not my play style. yeah, I'm kind of, like just a run and gun, have fun. I want to just, like what I'm doing now, I want to stand in front of a boss like an idiot and just do a bunch of damage. Not like sit there and, be specific about running lanes and everything. And, like I'm just having fun, even though, yeah, only problem solve is active right now, but I'm just enjoying this right now. I'm having fun doing this. Even though it's not the most effective. He's leaving me. I'm trying to get him and he's going away. There he is. So yeah, like I'm not playing effectively right now, but I'm just like chatting and I'm enjoying myself. But that doesn't work in PvP. That shit that I'm pulling right there. You can't play PvP like that. And I know that going in, and then I die in funny ways. But, I don't claim to be a PvP expert in any way. But I would not give advice, like the way that I play, to say, yeah, go in PvP and just kind of run and gun. Yeah. Just see if you get a kill. It doesn't work. You want like open shot. You want to like, have some kind of very fast kill. You need something that instantly like locks on and kills, and then helps you get your next kill. That's what you need for PvP. I run lazy shit. I like really lazy kind of lazy stuff, and you can't run that in PvP. So therefore, the stuff that I get is just not good. In my vault, I'm sure I got some good PvP rolls. But here, like I just killed, I want to heal to stay alive. Incandescent heal clip. That's my kind of stuff. I like watching stuff burn too. It's kind of fun. Now, also like destabilizing rounds I enjoy. It's fun, but not that great in the long run for I'm sick of you. Yeah, I've been in PvP for, oh my god, since there had to be a stream where it's like, hey, let's go into PvP. I'm like, oh, okay, because I'll go there and die and be like, whatever, I just definitely don't care. So it's different, and I don't have nothing. So yeah, last time I was in PvP is, last stream that I was on PvP. And last stream that I was in PvP on. The mouth doesn't work. It's, yeah, that's not working. It's funny, like I've been doing scripts for the videos, which me is like something I never did, and I was always like, eh. But it just came down to like, just making fun of like half the stuff. It just didn't work. It's kind of like funny, but then also like I'm like, wow, this is kind of useless, like let me like put some effort, So I'll do that until the game's over. But yeah, it's just nice to, but also like I run a whole, which I'm gonna wind up doing a video on, because it kind of helps. Like I made this whole way to edit that is just kind of really quick, that I'm able to like, do the videos, and then also the way that I have it set up. They also like add stuff that's kind of nice, that makes it easy to edit quick and like deliver videos. And also like the thing that I have this thing, the Elgato Stream Deck, and it allows, it's actually really good. And I have it for every program, so you can program it. So I have buttons and knobs for every program. So now, like, before it was a pain, like if I want to mute my mic, I can just mute my mic right now. Alright, so yeah. But, so if I want to like run an ad, there it goes, it's running the ad. And then I go back to the main scene. I can go to start and, that kind of thing. So it's completely set up for here. And I can set it up, I set it up for my editor, for everything. So it works to run everything on your computer. If you want to, start and go to my website, and, whatever I want to do, you can program multiple actions to it. Like I do have to make a video for it because I do want to, like I am signed up for like to sell and make money for it. And of course I don't. Another thing I don't do on the channel that I'm supposed to be doing, like I'm signed up to all these affiliates. Like I get contacted to sell all the stuff on my channel and I don't. I don't make videos for them, and I don't, like I'm so bad at that. I just like, I make like really short things like, hey, go check them out. But like this I actually use, and it's something that actually cuts down a lot of time. It like really actually saves me a lot of time doing stuff for editing, because all the shortcuts that I usually use, which saves you time using shortcuts. Instead of having to do those 3 or 4 finger shortcuts, it's just one button press. With my right hand, and my left hand can still do other shortcuts. You know what I mean? So it still keeps the, it just makes things quicker. I can still use shortcuts, but I can have my right hand also do shortcuts. So that's like half the time to, yeah, puppy. So it is something that's like pretty cool. It's the Elgato Stream Deck, and it's not that expensive. But then they have like the ones that I see like audio people have, where it's like this big, huge one. And I'm like, yeah, that's crazy. I'll get the little small one and then just program the hell out of it and make it work for all my things. But then I'll watch other people and they have the deluxe, like, I have way too much money. They have that one and I'm like, oh wow. And then they have like the small one like in this shoe in the corner that I own. I'm like, oh okay, that's nice. But I got the one with the, it's really cool, the one that I got. It's like it's deluxe for somebody like me that doesn't have the money, but I also don't need 40 buttons at my disposal. I don't need that big thing, Right, but it makes sense if you are making YouTube videos and you want to show to have that thing there, and also making one video is going to pay for the device. So if they paid $1,000 for that and they made a video and that video made $1,000 in a month, they just paid for that $1,000 device. So yeah, so it's a normal thing. It's not, I'm not throwing shade. I'm supposed to be doing it. I just don't. So it's a very normal thing to do. Alright, let me get some stuff done while I'm chatting. But yeah, that's one thing I do have to, and I've had a note since I got this thing. I'm like, oh yeah, I'll make a video because it actually can help people. I'm not just like selling something I don't use. Which I don't make those videos. It's not like, hey, I use this thing and I don't. Like I'll show, like I use this for this one task and this is what happened. Yeah. Oh, you're not gonna like the name of this person. But yeah, that is true. Jake said it in the headphones that use something that's like practical. But I'm sorry, you got to see the name of this person. You're not gonna like them. This is not a setup. this just kind of happened. I'm sorry. It took me a long time to plan this, but yeah, that's I had to do that. It took a long time. I had to set up this whole stream to make that happen. Alright, I'm gonna friend him immediately, or her, or them. I don't know. I don't know who I'm friending. But am I getting in trouble? That is, yeah, that's it. It's very odd to, you know, I mean, there's no way that could be planned for either one of us. Well, I mean, it could be, but that's just really, that would take a lot. Let me see, does this work? Oh, no, wait, am I? No, I think that's a voice command. Okay, yeah, I used to have the setup where I can press a button and grab the, ah man, and like grab what just happened. But I don't have that. I changed that button. It just made like a ding sound. So I don't know if it caught the clip or if it, most likely, I think I set up a voice command because now you can control so much stuff with voice. So I don't got to type anymore. That's great. So yeah, now my computer and phone are all set up for voice. I don't got to type anything. So that's it's very nice. But also, I think I took my old capture button, what I'm getting at, for Streamlabs to capture the recent clip that just happened. I think that now is my voice command button for one of my things. So that's why I tried to capture the clip. Oh, he teleported back up. You're Vex, you can do that. I can do this. Jerk. Alright. But, yeah, alright, I'm not fighting that guy. Yeah, I thought there was something up there to check out, but
Looks like the darkness is moving on without Aramis. The pyramid
there is
just
something
made a
going on
drop.
up there. Alright.
Get to it before the fallen do.
There it is. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that was it. Oh, there you go. Taking a knee. Taking a knee. Alright, there we go. Alright. I guess that was it. That was it. Alright. Fight these jerks. Oh, there we go. Oh, yep. Your enemy's over there. Your nemesis. Yeah, I completely forgot. I haven't done this in a while, and now it won't let me jump. Yeah, I'm like hitting them, and what a waste of a super. Yeah, same here. You gotta remember the. Yeah, I haven't played this in so long. But yeah, I had to shoot the little thing somewhere. And get out of there. At least we're taking them out. That's good. Is that a person? Another exotic? That's good. That's two over the street. Oh, the big guy's over there. Hello. What are you doing? Oh, he's doing good. Oh, he's doing really good. A few more on you. There we go. He's done. That's good. That's great. Postmaster's gonna be full. Wow, they're just giving away like everything I'm getting is like a 5-star. I mean, there's a lot of 5 stars dropping. Like, it's crazy. Ah, yeah. There's a lot of buffs. That's the good thing. Like, yeah, there was a lot to go through. Like, I'm so glad that it should be done. The weapon tuning of everything, and you know what I mean. Like this, we should be final or close to final. But like, yeah, I have a paper. Oh my good, I have a like everything, like the freaking numbers and the plus and the buffs and the. It's a pain in the ass. It really is. Like trying to keep track of everything. And then going through to see what went up and down, because I can't remember all this shit. I have to have a paper of everything, and it just gets larger, and it's more you got to go through to see like what, you know. And then if they do change something, and again, like I said, if they change something and I miss it, you know, and like somebody else made a video and it's like that perk now doesn't do good damage anymore, so it's like, oh, I missed that one damn thing. So it's also hard that way. Like there's so many changes that it does get hard to capture everything. You know. Definitely. So yeah, even and again, like I don't, somebody who's on everything and their life is the game. You know, like some people have great memories and they memorize everything. I don't. Some stuff sticks, some stuff doesn't, and then I do miss. Running around doing life and not being able to game and being that much into, playing the game, that I do miss stuff. And then, so I can imagine not being around and then coming back and seeing, new perks, also, different things changing and, maybe new frames that came out that you didn't know about, so. Yeah, and it was very Star Wars like. They definitely got very reminiscent. Yeah, I gotta check. I gotta look for. Would take me a minute to pull up. But yeah, I'd have to check for it because that's something I don't. That's kind of none of my business in a way. I don't need that to occupy my brain. But somebody else is going to report on that essentially, so I don't need to deal with that. Which is great because I don't use any exotics anymore. I don't know why I protested. I just stopped using them. I haven't used an exotic in a long time. Let me see my setup. Damn, I have one exotic weapon, the Praxic Blade. That's the only exotic weapon I have. I stopped using exotic. Like weird. But also, I'm not playing that much, so it's not like I'm doing a bunch of stuff to, So I've been just running the same kind of setup that it's like, yeah, it works. I don't care. Very lazy. Yeah, I'll show it on screen. It's just very like, what the hell? Yeah, like, and I got these from Zavala, and even though I was going and like seeing them every week, and like I wouldn't bother picking it up. Like the stupid thing is, I will go do all the videos and I'll do this stuff, but then I won't have time. I spend my time making the content for other people, and then I don't have time to go back in the game and buy stuff. Or so, you know what I mean? So that does happen quite a bit, where like I'll review something, or you'll see me like do whatever, but I won't pick it up, and I'm like, oh man, that shader, like, oh, that shader was so cool. Damn it, I missed it. You know, so a lot of stuff I do miss that will be in videos, but then I don't actually pick it up. I gotta take a look at that. I don't want to just delete everything. Yes, yes, yes. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm gonna check the tower. I'm listening to you. Yeah, I definitely did. I have been thinking, because you know, come back doing the streaming and everything, that it would be cool to do like D1 stuff as well. You know, like I'm just doing like the streams, and like say if people came in and were like, hey, you know, like we could run like a D1 Nightfall. You know, so I'm leaving the streams open to just playing Destiny. You know, essentially like just playing, you know, Destiny with subs, and whether it could be, you know, a D1 Nightfall, you know, or that kind of stuff, or, you know, then that's cool. But yeah, I am doing like playing with existing, and not like new, looking for new subs and new people to join, and, you know, so it's not, you know, not for that reason. So like I'd like to do the streams, but I don't want to do like a stream like, not that I don't want to help people, but I don't want to be like, okay, we're going to do Nightfalls and help out this Saturday from this time to this time. And then, you know, but kind of just go in and do Nightfalls, and anybody who is subscribed could just join in and play kind of deal is what I'm thinking. But yeah, I'm not opposed to going in and doing stuff, but I have no plan right now. You know, so it could be like, hey, let's do a D1 day and let's just do Nightfalls, you know, so that could be possible. You know, to just dedicate like a D1, because it's, you know, it just makes sense. It's not, you know, playing a different game.
Checking now.
Oh, wow. 6. Oh, wow. Oh, what's this? I'm not gonna use that. They got a crazy mic setup. Wait, Robert, surrounded. This doesn't make sense. More healing. All right. See what Tessa has.
Eververse deals in all manner of goods. Our inventory is stocked, so no rush.
I think you should be able to join on your what should we call it? Oh, I gotta go to him later. On PC, right? Yeah, you should be able to join from anywhere and play. Where are you playing now? On your computer? Yeah. Oh, D1. Oh, the Galahorn. That's right. You can't play D1. Oh, okay. That's right. Yeah, I don't know why they wouldn't have it on. I mean, it could be a programming. I don't know. I mean, why wouldn't they? I'm sure they built the game on PC. I'm pretty sure they built Destiny 1 on PC, not on a Xbox or PlayStation. You know what I mean? So I'm sure it runs on PC because I would imagine they built it on PC. I don't think they built the game on a Mac. Even though I'm a Mac user, no, it's usually games. They're mostly built on a PC and look to run on PC, and also the consoles are based off of the way PCs are. You know, so everything is. So yeah, I do agree with you. It doesn't make sense that why it wouldn't Destiny 1 wouldn't be on PC. It's crazy. I'm full. All right, let me see. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. I do like that, but I'm not gonna use this. Gotta be realistic.
Another golden age blueprint for interplanetary orbital sails.
Let's see. This is crazy. No, I'm just going through his crap here. All right. It's really, oh, okay. Oh. Yeah, Jake's just saying he's glad to be back in the game and to see everybody again. Yeah, I did, like Gary and I have been in touch like a little bit back and forth. Let me not do that one. I didn't look at that one. But, yeah, like, talking a little bit and even like once the, the game, once they made the announcement that that's it, they had, contacted me on Twitter or X. Oh man, what is this? Sorry. It just rewind rounds is kind of crazy. What is this? Okay. Sorry, this machine gun looks pretty good. Wow. This could be pretty good in the load. Alright, I'm keeping this. I gotta see about that. Alright, make better look at that stuff. Oh, you're going back into PvP. Good luck. Good luck with that. Grenade super weapons. Crystal Creed. Automated combat. I don't care about being out of combat. Alright. Okay. Alright, I'm with you, Jake. I think I might end this stream though. Like, I don't see anybody talking in chat or anything. And, you know, just for, it's also, it's like hot in the room. But, you know, so I might just end the stream. And then, yeah, we can chat for like a moment or two. You know, you know, I can still talk on Discord for a minute or two, but I think like stream wise, I want to come say what's up, you know, and then I can see like what I gotta fix, like the Discord thing, you know. But you know.
Production is down 33%.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Yeah, definitely not. Yeah, streaming's definitely not my job. No, definitely not. So yeah, I'm doing this just for fun to hang out, to do stuff. So we got to hang out. King Cobra was in before. I haven't talked to King Cobra in a while. I haven't talked to you in a long time. You know, and also it's not like now. Also, the thing is, right before I went on the stream, I had seen on like Twitter or X there was something. But yeah, there is like big events and big streams going on today. So like I am essentially, you know, I'm not looking to compete. I don't care. And I'm not going to be able to compete with, you know, people with like millions of subscribers. It's not going to happen. But right before starting the stream, I had seen something where they're doing like whatever, like Pantheon events, whatever. So I was like, oh, okay, that's happening today. I'm like, all right, well, my intention is just to say what's up to people that have been supporting me and that I haven't played with in a while and haven't talked to in a while. And that happened. And then anybody else who gets to see the stream and they get to like laugh or see anything, you know, that's the point. You know, if I was streaming as a job, oh man, I would have been homeless a long time ago. You know, yeah, if this was just like for work or for a job, then oh no, it just, yeah, couldn't do that. You know, it definitely couldn't. There'd be no streaming. There'd be no doing it. It would not. You know, it would be pointless. I mean, to be honest, it would definitely be pointless. The people who do this for a job, they put in a lot of time and a lot of work. Like, they're always on the game. They're always playing. They got to play the toughest content. You know, they have to be on top of everything. You know, you have to live the game. When I had time for that, I was injured and I was sitting there playing the game constantly, but I wasn't doing the channel. So it's kind of weird. And when I did start when Destiny 2 came out, I did start like getting more into the channel at that point. I was doing a lot of Destiny 1 help when everybody was doing Destiny 2. So all my Destiny 2 stuff was behind everybody else. And I was behind on Destiny 2 because I was still doing Destiny 1. You know what I mean? So it was like,
I'm here.
That decision, like, as far as work-wise, would have just been like, you're fired, dude. Like, what are you doing? All the money's in Destiny 2, and you're playing with people in Destiny 1 who have no money. What do you do? That's not a money-making decision. I'll tell you right now. That is not the first day or the 100th day. That is not, if you don't just enjoy doing it and have fun, then it's just, you can't do it.
I bring a message from the night.
You know, and seeing something like that, I was like, oh yeah, like I know I'm not getting tons and tons of of viewers, but also, it's just like, yeah, I can't go in and look to compete or anything, you know what I mean? I can't go into a stream looking for anything like that. Yeah, I don't think there's anything, distant poll. You see, I can't make like that bathroom joke for a distant poll now because I have to seriously look at it and say, well, this is how this and this goes together, I can't look at it and make bathroom jokes. So it does kind of suck. Like, I do miss doing the old adamantity. I do miss making fun of all the weapons and stuff, but, and it's a lot less work, getting the video done like really quick and making fun of stuff than than having to sit down and record it and look over everything, and that's a pain in the ass. So yeah, it really, it was a much better decision to just go live and just have fun with the channel than have to worry about, like, doing these guard roll videos have been much more of a pain in the ass. Sitting there doing scripts, going back and research and being like, okay, what about this? Looking about, it's such a pain in the ass that no, I would not have enjoyed doing this channel as like a work channel like other people did. And I can understand why they get stressed out with stuff because it's a lot more work doing the scripts and doing all, yeah, it's less fun, for me. If they love it, then cool, it works for them. But for me, I'd rather go on and make fun of stuff and just enjoy and die in a funny way, and then have to worry about, like, okay, I have to do all this stuff and I have to make $200 during the stream. Yo, that's gotta suck. You have to find out. Yeah, like, because that's what work is. Work is, you have to meet some kind of quota. You gotta meet something. I have to sell X amount of controllers or controller skins, or, because you're working for, like, say, Scuff Gaming. I'm promoting Scuff Gaming, and I never worked for them. But if I was working for them, I did try, by the way. I did want to work for them. I did like that company. I did try to get in, but I didn't have enough to be able to sell them. So that's one company I did try for. So I do like them and respect them. But I did try to get to them, but I didn't have enough to be able to sell them, which makes sense. You know what I mean? I wouldn't have been a good salesperson. So they made a good decision. But yeah, it's like you have to be this tall to get into the ride. I wasn't tall enough to even get into the ride. But that's for, you got to work. And then it's like, okay, they're going to sponsor this stream, so I have to sell at least 5. So I got to make sure that I'm doing something to sell, and I might have to do a 10-hour stream until I sell 5, and then I can stop. I can stop the stream now or in 2 hours if I want. I don't have to answer to anybody. I can do whatever I want. I don't have to answer, So that freedom has been great. That's actually been a great freedom. But, yeah, so that's been nice. A nice way to go about the channel. And so I am glad that it didn't get too much into like a work situation. I did treat the videos like I have to do this like work because there's people who are going to watch it. So out of respect, I did treat it that way. But, and also it does pay for the game. And I do want to continue the game and do the channel. So I do want to at least make enough money to continue the channel. So there is that little bit of work aspect of like, okay, I got to make sure, I keep going with everything, which doesn't mean that I've never paid for anything out of pocket, because I got to keep going. But luckily I've had either little sponsors or made enough to keep going. I did enough little work to keep the game going. So that, yes,
Your return honors.
But thankfully not a full-time job because it just wasn't cut out right for it. For whatever, either I didn't do the work or just I wasn't good enough. Yeah.
Eververse is
Yeah, that's yeah, I definitely agree. Like I wouldn't have like Jake had said that, like it, you know, to be a professional streamer, you know. And, like definitely like I would not have said no to it. Like if it happened, I would have been looked down on it. I don't look down on it at all. It's just like, that didn't happen. I wasn't in the I was not in the right rooms. Like I knew where the parties were, and like I could have at least like been next door or went to the party in a way, not being invited to like an exclusive party, but like if everybody's running that raid and you do a stream for that raid, you're gonna get views. You know what I mean? So there is that with streaming. So there's stuff that I knew like everybody's doing this, but I don't want to do that. That's not what I'm into. It's a better decision work-wise to go and do that content, but I didn't want to play that stuff. You know what I mean? And that hurt, to be like that kind of streamer. You know what I mean? To be a professional streamer or, so those decisions, you do have to, do like what's popular and what everybody's doing. Like right now, everybody's doing Pantheon. I don't want to do Pantheon. I don't feel like doing it. So therefore, this is the stream that I have, It's like the raids. You fight the raid bosses. Yeah, it's essentially like, and I haven't got that into it, but essentially is the, to my understanding, like the raid stuff. Where is it here? I believe it's in raids and dungeons, right? And see, like I don't even bother with yeah, in raids and dungeons, and then Pantheon. Okay. So you get Callus, and then Morgeth, and the Insurrection Prime. So this is like everybody's running. I think the Pantheon one is what everybody's running. But yeah, so a quick thing on it. So like, if I went to run that, I'd have to do the thumbnail, do the description, get all the tags. You have to do all the research and do everything to prepare ahead of time. And then also on all social media, go tell everybody, hey, I'm going to go do this, get on Discord, get everybody hyped together and let them know that I'm doing the Pantheon thing. And then go do the Pantheon stream and then do good at it. That's the formula. I do know that. Like I know PvP. I can give you tips on PvP. I just don't enjoy PvP. There's sometimes I have, like playing with my son on Valentine's Day, doing that stuff. Like that was great because it's my son. And we'd be sitting there next to each other playing, 2v2, so that I loved. And a few times in PvP, but in general, the first time I played with my son, he's like, oh, let's go in and do Crucible. I'm like, what's that? As soon as we started playing, I'm like, oh, okay. And I'm like, all right, I'll play through it. And then we did the second match. I'm like, it's the same thing again. He's like, yeah. And I'm like, all right, I'm done. The second, I was like, all right, one match is good enough for me. Some people don't like Sparrow Racing. They might get into a Sparrow Racing and be like, I hate this. I did enjoy it when it was in D1, and I played quite a bit of it. I played, because I did like those kind of games, So therefore, Sparrow Racing was kind of fun. And then seeing like the Sparrow glitches and everything and, watching those, that was cool. I wasn't big into the way my controller was set. I wasn't able to do it. But I loved watching and seeing all the stuff. And like, Super and my son, would do some of the stuff. He would get better at the tricks because he would keep his sensitivity on 10 and play. So he would do all the crazy shit. I wouldn't. But, it was fun, but then I did get tired of it, so I was like, yeah, I don't want to do Sparrow Races because I got tired of it, so then now, doing a Sparrow Racing video would be great, but yeah, I don't feel like doing it. So that's not really good for your channel and especially not good for work, so that's, advice, streaming or videos. You got to do what people want to see. I'm a bit too stubborn, I want to feed my birds.
schematics for this structure do not
Yeah, it's definitely. There's been seasons and times like I didn't. I've always been honest about it though. Like, you know, I'm not like, oh yeah, I love this. You know, I'm honest about like, hey, I didn't get to play the game this week. Even in the videos, I'm like, yeah, I didn't get to play this week, and you know, da 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 da. You know, I'm always honest about that. And if I love something or don't, you know, I've always loved the game. There's, you know, it took a while to get hard times. Like I did appreciate, even when people were hating on Destiny 2, and I was like, no, I was like, give him a chance. But you know, at one point they did get. It took a while for me to be like, ugh. It took like 8 years. I think maybe around my injury, when my hearing injury happened, like, you know, because I was forced out of not being able to do a lot of stuff. So I think that it wasn't even the game. It was just the fact that my injuries and the pain I was in, and it stopped me from streaming and doing stuff that, you know, it wasn't even the game. It was just like life, you know, you know, but, yeah, all in all, it's been a great game, and, you know, but yeah, it is hard with life. If your life is based around the game and it is your job and you're getting paid to do it, then yeah, it's your whole life is the game. And then when you're done, of course, you go out and you have your other, you know, your life still. But if you have to go around and work and do other stuff, you know, and gaming isn't your life, then you play when you can, you know, and the more your life takes over, the less time you have for gaming. So I at least always did the videos, you know, I'm like, okay, I have to just run and take an hour and do this video, or 2 hours and just get this video out, and then I'll get back to what I gotta do, you know? So, yeah, so I'm glad I did that, and I'm gonna be able to finish out the game, at least, you know? And like, you know, kind of keep my promise that I said, like, yeah, I'm gonna finish the game with you guys, and, you know, if I dip out early, then it's like, you know, but at least I keep my word. You know, I'll finish out the game with you guys, and, you know, so that's good. But I'm gonna end the stream. I'll keep you on Discord, but I'm gonna like end out the actual stream itself. So give me a second, Jake. And I'm sure Jake says goodbye to anybody who's watching, anybody to watch it on replay or anything. Look at the end game chat. In-game chat. No, I have to block everything. Yeah, if you remember, I've had to block just because I wind up getting people. Like, you know, I mean, you've been there for some people, but yeah, I've just gotten freaking people that I have to block just to make sure for the safety of others. You know? Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I have tons of blockers on everywhere. Now, Warframe was kind of rough because Warframe like pops up a lot, you know, and sometimes I got signed into Warframe and there's just a bunch of cursing and people yelling. I'm like, oh man, I can't even like stream this game. I'm like, this is, you know, because when you go into one part, the chat comes up and it just shows people cursing and yelling at each other, and you're like, yo. So Warframe was a bit weird with that. All right. Let me say a goodbye to, I want to end the stream. So let me just say a goodbye to everybody, and I can just hit the end stream button. But all right, everybody, anybody who joined in, if you are watching at this point, that's amazing. I never look at the numbers to see anything because it just, I don't know. It's another distraction. Whether there's one person or 100 people or 1,000, I just want to do the same thing. I don't want to change. So that's one thing I shut off a long time ago, is I never pay attention to what it is. Because then it also changes too. Like if you're excited and then you see you have one person, you might be like, oh man, I don't want to stream to one person. You know? And then like, you know. So I like to have it that way. You know. Yeah, so then I'm just doing what I'm doing, and whoever's viewing is viewing. So I know if you're in the chat and you say, hey, hello, or goodbye, then I know you're there. But if not, I just don't know that you're there unless you're communicating with me. But thank you anyway if anybody is still watching, or you watch to this point, or you skip to the end and you're like, what the hell did this jerk say at the end? But yeah, there will be more streaming, more hanging out. I'll do more stuff, and yeah, I'll do some sparrow racing because that is good. I do like that. Haven't done that in a while. I'm not looking to win. I'm looking to stream. So we'll do some sparrow racing. But all right, everybody who joined in, you were awesome. And I'll see you guys very soon. And Jake's here, and we'll see who else we can have join in. And I'll see you guys soon. So thank you for joining the live stream, and I'll get stuff fixed, and we'll have more fun next time. All right.